Alright, my friends, welcome back to BBI Pilots. Glad to be here with you guys. I'm gonna send a message. Let me get that sent out. Hold on. Send. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I wanted to send a message to someone. I am going to turn on... We are going to turn on the chat. Okay. Alright, so I'm loading the restream chat window here. Alright, so we're live on, well, we're live all over. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We're on all of them right now. We should be on Twitch. We'll go and make sure. Let's go make sure we're live on Twitch. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. So we've got Twitch here, I believe. Why is it not? Oh, I might know why. Hold on. Let's, Alright, so Twitch is being silly. I do want to make sure before we go any further that we are at least live on our YouTube and Facebook. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. But come on. Google. Alright, we've got... What is going on here? Okay, it says we're good there. Let me check my phone real quick because my browser's being silly. I don't know what's going on there. Hold on a second, you guys. Let's see if I can figure that out. Let me see.
Double tap to open.
Open YouTube. Alright, let me see here, guys.
2 minutes. Some feet. New tree. Post. What? Reese. Game. Debate. Mute.
Hold on, you guys.
Select. X. Search. But. Search field. Cap. Lounging with John. Cap Y. Cap. O. O. D. O. D. Cap. Cap B. Cap V. V. I. I. P. P. I. I. L. L. P. P. I. Delete. I. Delete. P. L. P. Delete. L. 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 O. O. T. T. S. S. Search.
Let's see, I'm gonna make sure.
Live comma. How a blind person can fly in page.
I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Blind person can fly in page. Oh, picture hyphen in hyphen picture displayed. Video.
Okay, yeah, we're good. Perfect. All right, good deal. I don't know what's wrong with my browser, but I've got Restream here, you guys. We'll enable that. So, all right. Now, for some reason, it's not saying about the parking brake being on or off. Why? That's really weird. But let's... We're going to restart TFM here. Just so I know we got things. Alright, what do we got? Okay. What is this thing doing? NVDA is being absolutely silly. So, let's reload NVDA. Okay. Now, I'm probably going to have to restart. Come on. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to restart this stuff here because close that. So I'm going to restart p3d. So we're going to close that and start this stuff fresh, okay, you guys? Alright, p3d, got to give it a minute to start up. And then I'm going to be talking about exactly what the title is. I wanted to do my flight, but I wanted to make it also a little educational, because I do see that, I've had people asking questions about, simming, and I said, well, I'm visually impaired, but I sim, and they're like, what in the world? How are you doing that? That's just TFM because the sim's not loaded yet. So our block fuel for this trip today is going to be 69,800 LBS. We're going from Indianapolis to JFK. Alright, change vehicle. Gotta do that first. PMDG. Alright, we'll go here on the list box. And we're going to select the 7. We're grabbing the ER here. Come on. Sometimes it likes to be a little slow. You know how that is. Come on. Okay, that's not the one I want. That's not it. I'm looking for the 47, 400. That's the Rolls Royce. I think it's this one. There it is. Okay. So we got that. Change airport. Airport is going to be Indianapolis. KIND. That's Kilo India November Delta. Get our runway here. $25 heavy. That's going to be us right there. I want to make sure. Okay. Now it's going to load. There we go. Then I will load first officer. We've got the flight plan downloaded. So we're good there. We got some dogs that are mad because they can't go on the flight with us. There we go, going to code dark. Ignition 1, 2, 3, and 4 is off. Initialize all systems. Alright, here comes first officer. References. On. Yes. 23R, where we're going to be taking off from. Climbing to flight level 390 on this flight. I don't know why so high, but whatever it says. Star, yes. ILS. Flash gonna be set to 30 for landing. (13L) is where we're gonna be landing when we get to JFK. All right. There we go. Now we're on track. Get my co-pilot in here, get things set up for our flight. And while we're doing that, let's
Good
talk
afternoon,
about
Captain.
the title. So the question is, from someone cited, how is it possible? How do you fly in the sim these airplanes and know how to take off and land and setting speeds and altitudes and VNAV, all the different settings that we got to set? And it really started with It's Your Plane goes way back. Now, I didn't get to try out It's Your Plane, but it was a program that would that made it accessible for you to fly. It laid out like it was all voice controlled, I believe. I don't know much about that program, but that's an older one that used to be out. Could have been something really good, but unfortunately the developer, I believe he's unfortunately no longer with us due to health conditions. But with that said, then there was okay, I had to check that. And then there was the FSX Pilot. That made it accessible to fly because it would, you know, your reader, you could tab through and read the different options you could do, you know, to check mark like your speed, altitude. And there was Hey Austin, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I wish I could have experienced it. I watched some of the videos where people used it, and I'm like, man, I wish I could have experienced that. But unfortunately, I didn't get to try that one out. And then there was the FSX Pilot. I don't know if you know what that one is. But that was an accessible way to fly. Even though that program doesn't really... I've never had no luck flying big jets with that program. It just never worked out for me. But I think if you got all the settings set right, I believe it can do it okay. But let's go to where we are. We are talking about what are we using today. Well, there's a few options that people can go with now. You know, there's accessibility being introduced with FS 2020. I've got my own personal
You can program the CD now.
thoughts about that program, or you know, that sim, because you know, something get
Heading
fixed
out for
and
the
then it
walk
gets
around.
broke, fix, break, fix, break. And let me get on my CDU here. Sometimes my reader NVDA likes to... Alright, here we go. I'm on the CDU now. So, as you can see right here, right now, I'm using the program that is called TFM, Talking Flight Monitor. And that's what makes it accessible for us to be able to fly some of the payware in, like, the PMDG airplanes. And so right now I'm using, or TFM is allowing me to go down and read what's in the CDU so that I can program my flights. Let me do that and we'll get back to the main conversation here. Yeah, I heard that, Austin. That's really exciting. The other exciting thing is there is PMDG 737 is now TFM doesn't read it fully yet. You can't do the left soft and right soft keys, but that's also PMDG opened up the code or whatever it is so that TFM can actually read it, and hopefully we'll get some support there. But that is really cool about them fixing the full support with the keyboard. Because I've flown in 2020 and I like it, but it was the fact that I'd flown in it for over like a month and then all of a sudden it got broke. And I'm like, come on, keep it fixed. Don't break it. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, BVI 90W. Alright, so now I need to go and hit Alt-A. And we got to go to the A card. So right soft 1. And then I'm going to do left soft 1 for pre-flight. And then I got to put in my destination on line 2. So I go down to scratch pad, KIND, left soft 2. And then I got to put my destination, which is KJFK. That'll go to right soft 2. Now you guys probably can't hear my reader because I know that can get annoying, so I turned off the reader so it don't drive people nuts. But I can verify that it went in by refreshing with Alt-R, reading line 2, and there's my airports, Kind to JFK. On line 3, under the A cards, you got to put in. Well, you don't gotta. It don't gotta be the actual time. You can put any time in here, but you got to do a departure and arrival. So we're just gonna do. Let's see. So I'm gonna put 6 o'clock. 6:00. Left soft 3, and then we're gonna do. Oops. Let me clear that. 8:00. Right soft 3. Then we go over here and verify my times. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. I got 6 o'clock and 0 o'clock. Let's fix destination. We'll do 8 o'clock. See if that fixed it. It's good to see you, Austin. I hope you're doing all right, buddy. There we go. 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Now I got the times in. And then we got to go down here to right soft 6. And this activates the A card. So I'm going to do right soft 6. And then now it says sync star at the bottom on right soft 6. If you see that sync star, that means that it successfully was loaded in with the A cards. So now that that's done, I'll go back to my route page with Alt-T as in Tango. And on that page, you can kind of verify what things look like. So there we go, where we're going to be taking off from, where we're going. Flight numbers in there, BVI 9DW, 9er Delta Whiskey. So now I'm going to do Alt D as in David. Alright, and we're looking for $23 right on the CDU page here. Alright, right soft 5. And then the SID is going to be Mario 5, which is going to be left soft 3. So we hit that. And what do we have? B-Doc, that is line 2. It's going to be our transition. So we hit left soft 2. And now we can execute this for our takeoff. So now that's done. We'll go back to our route page with right soft 6. Now we're back on the route page. I'm going to do Alt D, but I'm going to do that twice so I can get to my star page. So Alt D, and when I read it, you'll see your departure airport. And then on right soft 2, you see your arrival airport. So we need to hit right soft 2 to set up our star and transition for the arrival airport for JFK. So right soft 2. And then I believe we're looking for uh 13 left. And there it is on right soft 4. Alright, execute light says on. That means it took that. Go back here and let me see what the Lindy 7 LVZ Lindy 7. Alright, let's see if we have Lindy 7. There it is, left soft 3. So on the top line now we've got Lindy 7 ILS 13L. Now we transition. And I don't see. We hit left soft 2 for none because it's not, I don't see it there. Yeah, so it's not there. Okay, so now we've got the SID and star set up. I'm going to execute my star page. Alright, now we're going to go to our leg page with Alt G. And from there, before I go any further with the Queen of the Sky, you've got to pull up the actual panel. So you do that with left bracket Control
Walk around
P.
completed. Weather reports look pretty good.
I had to check my chocks because he came in a little bit early on me. That's okay. Alright. Want to make sure speed's in there. That's in there. Altitude is going to be 39,000. I'm going to go back to my leg page and see what my heading's supposed to be. We got a vector on our takeoff, so I'm going to do left soft 2, left soft 1. Execute that. There we go. 080 degrees. We're going to be going direct to Mario. From Mario, we're going to B-Doc. Alright, so the heading's got to be 80. We'll change that to 0, 8, 0. Now, what I'm going to do is go back to the CDU page here. And I can verify this by doing left bracket A. There's 39,000. Left bracket H says 80. Speed, left bracket S. Okay, so everything's put in there. Before we go any further, I'm going to load the weather. We got to have weather. Got to have weather, folks. All right, come on here now. Hold on 1 second. Let me. No, I don't want you to beep. No. We're gonna hide that. All right, so I hid the weather page, and let's see here. So, all right, weather is being silly. Get up there. NVDA's being silly. Hold on a minute. Bear with me, guys. Let's see. Okay. Reload weather because it was acting silly. Come on. Okay. Back to the legs page. Let's load the weather with. You go to the bottom of your CDU here on the leg page. And you'll see where it says right soft 6 says data grader. Hit that right soft 6 and do it twice. Then give it about a minute. Let it update. Okay. Put the phone on mute. You just go nuts. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh. Okay, it's sending. And then at the bottom it says less legs on the left soft 6, and right soft 6 says load grader. So you hit right soft 6. It'll say CDU message light off. And then of course now it says execute light on, so I'll do Alt E to execute. Now we know that's executed. From that point I'm going to do Alt G to be back on the leg page here. And we're going to go ahead and go and tab down to initialization reference button. So we're going to hit that, and I'm going to go back up here to the alright, and on this page on the perf init you got to do left soft 1. Okay, then once you do that, everything else is right. Our altitude is 39,000. Fuel is 58,000. Reserve is 19.3. Alright, I'm going to do 100 on the cost index. So less off 5. Okay. And then step size. It auto calculate. So we're going to leave that the way it is. And I'm going to do right soft 6. That's our thrust limb. That's already been set. When you write soft 6 again, here's our flaps page. So flaps are going to be at 10 for 124 for V1. VR is going to be 129 knots, and V2 is going to be 149. So all that is showing that it's set, so I'm not going to mess with that. We're going to go back to our leg page, and now before I do my checklist, I'm going to go ahead and go through the leg page here and make sure we don't have any discontinuities or any vectors or anything. That way we don't got nothing messing us up. Alright, taking up from Mario, going to B-Doc. Then we're going to DJB, JHW, to Hoxie, DMAC, DMAC, Stent, Magio. Everything looks good so far. Alright, so we got a discontinuity here on line 5. So what I do is you go to the next page. To go through the pages on the leg page, you use your page up and page down. So I'm going to hit page down. To go to the following page, I'm going to select left soft 1 so I can move it to the... So let me show you. Left soft 1. That's going to select it. Now I'm going to go back up to that previous page. And I'm going to hit left soft 5, and that's going to copy that in. And now it says execute. So we'll hit Alt E. Alright, and there it is. Alright, altitude's going to be 63. Let me see something real quick. What is our 2100A? I don't like them A rules, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that too. So, on line 5, I'm going to tab down to the scratch pad, and I'm going to put in 2100, but not 2100A. So I'm going to type in 2100, and then we're going to do right soft 5. Execute lights. And there it is. Telex / 2100. That way it doesn't want to hold there at 2100. Or stay above it, rather, because that's what the A means. When you see an A after an altitude, that means above. If you see, like, let's say 5,000A, that means you got to be 5,000 feet or above. If you see 5,000 or whatever number with a B, as in boy, that means below. Okay? I usually get rid of them. Unless it's like on the descent path. If it's not going to interfere with descent, then I'll leave it. But, anyways, we'll do right soft 6 here. Let's see. 3/4. There we go. Alright, so now we got that done. I'm going to go make sure that the chalk page did not get left unset. So we're gonna do Alt M real quick. Rates off 6. Push back for less off 4. Okay, so right now it says less X set. That means the chocks are still in place. So I'm gonna hit less off 5. That'll get rid of the chocks. Alright, we'll take care of the battery thing. It's because I came over here, daggone it. Go back to that. Hold on, you guys. Stand by a minute, you guys. There we go. Hold on. There we go. We're good. Now, hopefully I got to put my runways back in there. I might have to. I don't know. We'll look real quick and we'll find out. I fixed that, though. There we go. Oh, good. It didn't mess that up. Okay. Let me check my initialization page real quick. I think we're okay there too. We're going to do our checklist now. I think we're going to do checklist. All right.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested. Flight instruments.
Oxygen is tested. Flight instruments.
Heading set, altimeter set,
Parking brake.
set,
Fuel
Parking
control
brake. Hey,
switches.
sis, what is
Cut
up?
off. Checklist complete.
My sister. I can hear you. Told you I can see your chat. Gotta have a little faith, sister. Wait, what'd that say? Oh, checking complete. We're gonna close the door here. And I'm gonna go through the system here. I'm gonna hit Alt M. You guys probably can't see that, but go in the doors. Close all. Arm all. There we go. Going back to my legs page. And back to the sim so you guys can see what's happening. Yeah, I know. Finally, I can, like I said, through YouTube, I'll be able to see your chat every time. So it's good to have you. It's good to have you able to be here watching the flight here. We're gonna be taking off here just momentarily. Just getting the finishing touches to the flight. Well, my co-pilot is. We got everything programmed, you guys. I got the departure with our SID, our SID. No, I don't want to crash. You got that right. So we got our SID put in. We got our information in for our arrival airport. Like I said, we're going to be going from Indianapolis over to good old JFK. And I'll tell you what, on a windy day, it can get tricky sometimes going into JFK, but we'll be okay. We'll be all right. I do want to check my fuel. Yeah, we'll be good there. All right, so let me see what the. Let me go here and make sure he might be done. We might be ready to do our. Let's see. All right, yeah, we can do our before start checklist. So let's do that.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
MCP.
Right, flight deck door is closed and
V2.
locked.
200
V2,
heading 360
heading
altitude
360.
10
Alright.
takeoff speeds V1 0 VR 0 V2
All right,
0
let me fix that. That is
Set
a
CDU
bug,
pre-flight.
unfortunately.
Completed.
trim
Set.
taxi and takeoff
But I can
briefing
fix that real quick.
Completed.
Beacon
no
lights.
problem.
on checklist complete.
Hold on 1 second. Let's. Okay. Speed. 240. Altitude 39,000. Heading 080 for takeoff. Alright, now we're good. So let's go and do our. Alright. We're going back over here and do our. Do our checklist.
Before
one more
start
time.
checklist. Flight deck door
Closed and
Flight deck
locked.
door is
MCP.
closed.
V2 2
MCP
4
V2
0 heading 80 altitude 39 0 0 0
altitude is 39,000.
takeoff speeds V1 0 VR 0 V2 0
Set.
CDU pre-flight
Completed.
trim
Set.
taxi and takeoff briefing
Completed.
beacon lights
On.
All right,
checklist
takeoff
complete.
speed. I'm going to my initialization reference page here because it sometimes it'll delete your speed and you got to go back in and put it in. All right, so all right, that's done. Go to takeoff. Alright, takeoff speeds, they're there. So, let's see if we can get this to do the checklist the right way now.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door
You gotta make sure
Closed
those
and
speeds
locked.
are in there.
MCP.
If I don't, then the
V2
computer's
2
gonna be like,
4
hey, what
0
speed do you wanna
heading
go?
80
So speeds are very
altitude
important. Don't ever ignore
39
that.
0 0 0 takeoff speeds V1 1 2 4 VR
There we go. 124
niner.
VR, 129.
149er.
V2
Set.
is
CDU pre-flight.
149er.
Completed.
Trim.
CD
Set.
pre-flight is completed. Trim
Taxi and
is
takeoff
set.
briefing.
Taxi and takeoff briefing
Completed.
is
Beacon
completed.
lights. On.
Beacon lights
Checklist
are
complete.
on. We're ready to go ahead and start our pushback. Alright, departure clearance has been requested. Now we're just going to wait on the tug to get over here and let's see what the weather is up here in Indianapolis today. It says it's 57 degrees. I don't know if that's fully accurate, but it probably is. Wind is 229 at 10 knots. We got wind gusts of 15 knots. It's going to be for an interesting takeoff. Lovely. I've taken off in worse wind gusts than that. When me and Declan, we did the event a while back. We took off out of Miami and we had wind gusts up to 32 knots. So, and we was in a little bitty, no, not little bitty, but we was in a 737. So. Alright, my tug's being dumb, so we're going to push back a different way here. Okay. Here we go. Ground crew from cockpit.
Go ahead.
Ready for pushback.
Steering pin inserted. Release brakes.
Parking brake off.
Starting push.
Nose left.
Cleared to start engines. Nose left.
Start engines.
Starting engine 4. Starting engine 3.
Let y'all hear these engines on the outside for a second. Pretty quiet in the cockpit.
Engine 4 cutout. Engine 3 cutout. Starting engine 2. Starting engine 1.
You can hear the engine when they're starting up like that right there, but You can hear it humming in the background.
Stopping pushback. Set parking brake.
Alright. Set the parking brake. Parking brake is on.
Steering pin removed. Cleared to taxi. Have a great flight.
Alright, so I need to make sure they do the after start flow. That's very important.
Engine 2 cut out.
Alright, now it's initiating the after start flow. That is set
Engine
our
1 cut out.
flaps,
Engine stabilized.
air packs, all that stuff gets set. Alright, I believe he's done there. Let's make sure. No, quit it. Okay, yep, time for our taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Anti-ice.
As required.
Recall.
Not far from takeoff, folks.
Check.
Auto brakes.
While we're waiting on that, I'm
RTO.
gonna...
Flight controls.
Well, I'll fix that in a minute. Alright, controls.
Full left. Full right.
Full right.
Full back. Full forward.
Check.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Checklist complete.
Alright. Now, let me get... Close that. If it's airlines, I gotta log this because this is what records my flight. Fly. Fuel up. Fly. All right. So now we are going to (23) right. All right, I'm going to use a different program here real quick to reposition because GSX is being silly. It's only take a second. All right, fine, kind. (23) right, I believe what we wanted. Let me make sure. Yes. We're going to do a skip to here. That's just going to reposition us to the runway. Okay. So just stand by a minute. Just take a second to get that. and then we'll be out on the runway where we can take off. Once we get taken off, then I'll talk a little bit more about the flying, for what for what the title says. Austin, I'm glad you was able to join and watch the stream today, buddy. I hope you're doing all right. I hope life's going okay for you, my friend. All right, almost there. Okay. Before takeoff.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Flaps.
Hold on, you guys.
Flaps.
I got my co-pilot. He didn't set my flaps. I had to scold him for that one. LNAV is on. VNAV is on. Alright, co-pilot. Next time, don't forget to do that. That's very important. Trying to make me crash. It's a co-pilot's job, y'all, not mine. Now he's setting my flaps. That's why these checklists are so important. You always want to go through the checklist because you never know what you might miss. Alright, let's take a look here and make sure he should be done. We're getting ready to take off. Alright.
Before takeoff checklist.
Here we go.
Flaps. Set. Checklist complete.
Alright, folks. Sister of mine, are you ready? You ready to take off? You got your seatbelt on? Austin, you got your seatbelt on? Everybody got your seatbelts on? Because, we about to get out of here. Entry mode is enabled. Retrim is disabled.
Parking brake off.
Parking brake is off.
Thrust set. Speed alive. Check. 80 knots. Check. Rotate. V2. Positive rate.
Gear up. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5. Landing gear up.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1. 400 feet. Flap 0.
Autopilot.
Autopilot on. Acceleration altitude. After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Stand by.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Checklist complete.
And there it is, folks. We are up, and away we go on our way to JFK. So there you go, sister of mine. How you like that takeoff? Was that satisfactory for you? And everybody else out there, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Austin, are you still with us? I'm not hearing no chat coming through. Where y'all at? Talk to me, baby. Currently at 8,000 feet. Coming up to 10,000. Crossing 9,000 right now.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Oh, okay, Austin must have left right now. Okay. Yeah, there's quite a bit that you got to do when it comes to this flying. I mean, it's not as easy as just jumping in the plane and going. You got to set all this stuff up. You got to set your speed, your flaps, your weight, just all kinds of stuff that you got to do. And it's because of Talking Flight Monitor, which is the program that hides in the background. And it's what allows me to read my altitude. I can check my altitude. We're at 11,500. I can check my speed. 329 knots indicated. I can check our climb rate. 3,645 feet a minute. Check my weather. 25 degrees. Of course, we're getting up higher. That's why. Check the wind. 265 at 52 knots. I can check my heading. Heading 76. So I can check all these things because of Talking Flight Monitor. That's what allows us people that are visually impaired to be able to fly. I love flying. I like when I have a long day at college, I come home, jump in the jet, do a flight while I'm doing my homework, doing my studies, listening to the jet in the background. Let me give you guys a couple of different views here. So this is only one view. Let me give you another one. That there should be a full window view. With this view, if I'm thinking, if it's right, you should only see what's outside the plane now in front of it. Is that right, Teardrop? You don't see the controls no more, correct? You only see the window. If you notice, as you start to get higher in the plane, it gets quieter. In real life, that's the way it really is as well, just so you know that. Alright, and then I can give you an outside view. I can do that. There's another view for outside. I can give you another one by doing this. There's another view for you.
Transition altitude.
Check.
So there's all these different views that I can do. But this is the view I like to keep it on so you guys can see kind of what's going on inside the cockpit. Now, unfortunately for me, I've got to get all my simming equipment over again. There was an issue here where a lot of my equipment got damaged. The next thing I'd like to get is there's a CDU that you can buy And the CDU is the thing you program the flight with. Yeah, it is. I enjoy it. But Declan found a CDU that you can plug up, and it's got the buttons on it. The left soft 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and right soft 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you hit them buttons, it updates it into the main CDU on the actual plane. I want that puppy, but it's a big old whopping $500. Oh yeah. Simming is an expensive hobby, my friends. If you like it enough, though, you'll pay it. I have no problem doing that. We're going to be climbing up to flight level 390. That is 39,000 feet. I've actually got to restart TFM so I can get... There's a bug with TFM, and you have to restart it so you can get your information for time of descent. So it tells you how long until you start your descent. So I'll tell you that here in just a minute.
Lockheed Martin registered
On how long this flight's going to be. I guarantee you it's not going to be no more than an hour. Probably about 45 minutes.
Trim down 0.67. Trim right 0. Trim down 0.3. Trim disabled.
Alright, let's see how long it's going to be till we do our descent.
Distance to descent 458/0:053:6. Airport database loaded.
Right now, we're not even at cruise altitude, and it's already telling me 53 minutes until descent. That means that's when we will start our descent into JFK. John F. Kennedy.
151,659 Z 23,009K 26,093 feet ASL.
We're at 26,000. We're going up to 39,000. I don't think it's going to go all the way up there. I think it's going to stop around 32 or 33 maybe. We'll see. I think we're a little heavy for that climb.
333 knots indicated. 27,000 feet.
And I better plug in my headset.
Spoilers on.
I just heard it beep at me, and, you know.
Grid 151,255 Z auto 28,008 KT 10 SMCLR 05/03 at 2993
There we go. We'll plug that
RMKAO2.
puppy in. We'll solve that problem. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so.
27,978 feet ASL. 28,000 feet.
Alright, we're at 28,000 feet now. And the only
Grid
thing you're seeing is the
151,250.
blue sky. Well, if even that, it's probably starting to get dark out. I can also give you a full screen view. That should have blew up the screen for you and made it bigger.
$29,372 feet ASL.
We're almost at 30,000 feet up, my friends.
Distance to descent 442/0:05115.
We're at 51 minutes until descent.
30,000 feet. Folder view list. Amos 27 of 30. ATC chatter.x20. Lockheed Martin registered. Lockheed Martin registered. Form 1 row 1. Star untitled note. Restream chat row 1. Ops 28. Star untitled note. FSATC chatter V1.2.1. Play chatter checkbox checked. Volume. Collapse button. Settings button. Nearest facility. Africa. Nearest facilities button. Pressed. 127 point. Map button. 120. Com 1. 127.20. FSATC chatter V1.2.1. Lockheed Martin registered. Lockheed Martin registered. P3d registered V5. 32,000 feet.
Teardrop, are you able to hear the ATC talking?
Can we get lower for WestJet 2598?
2598, descend to 10,000 feet.
Can you guys hear that?
Proceed Thomas, and then clear for INP to runway 07 before establishing final.
Roger, descend to 10,000. After
33,000 feet.
proceed Thomas, then clear the RMP runway 07. We'll call you established on final WestJet 2590.
Lockheed Martin. 33,571 feet ASL. 33,737
Alright,
feet
we're
ASL.
at 33,000.
2208 feet per minute. 33,009. 2103 feet per minute.
Climbing it.
34,000 feet.
Very cool.
Tango Foxtrot, continue your descent via fire contact.
34,242 feet ASL.
Palace Tower.
1906 feet per minute. 34,200. 1903 feet per minute.
Climbing at 1,903 feet a minute. We are currently at
34,307. 34,430
flight
feet
level
ASL.
340 and still climbing.
34,626 feet
About
ASL.
to be at flight level 350, going up to flight level 390.
Roger,
Time of descent.
2590.
Distance to descent 422/0:049:0. 35,000 feet.
49 minutes.
Southwest 303, heading 230. I'm 9,000 feet.
Yes, sir. We're at 9,000 feet, heading 230.
Nearest facility row 1 column 2. Nearest facility 126. Checked. Com 1 126.50. 36,000. 120. Com 1 122.80.
Here turning downwind for runway 23.
New notification from weather add-on for flight 126. Checked. Com 1 120. Lockheed Martin registered pre. Lockheed Martin registered pre.
Alright, we're back on the sim. Give you guys a full view. And there you go. So again, you know, those that might be watching this later,
37,000 feet.
whenever
KDAY
you come and watch this
152,156 Z 25,009 KT 10
And,
SMSCT
you know,
250/M04 RMKAO2 SLT 164 THNSCT 0T01441039.
we use a client called TFM, which stands for Talking Flight Monitor, and that allows us to read all the information that we need to be able to initiate a full
KDAY
flight.
152,156 Z 25,009 KT 10 SMSCT 250.
We set up our CDU, or set up our flight through CDU. So we set up our departure, our arrival,
38,000 feet.
takeoff speeds, flap settings, all that stuff, and it's all because of TFM. That beeping you just heard means we got 1,000 feet to go before we reach flight level 390. Once we reach flight level 390, I will be setting the altitude
Departure Scotty 450
to the runway altitude,
3,000.
or somewhere in that vicinity. So when the descent starts to happen, it will be able to do its descent. I'm also going to be setting up the descent checklist. I'll do that before we take off. Before we start our descent, I will set up the descent profile.
Japan 16, turn right to Robbie.
Turn right direct to Robbie. Japan 816.
Window.
Alright.
Lockheed Martin registered 38,969 feet ASL.
C250,
502 feet per minute. 39,000 feet.
Here we go. We're leveling out, folks, at flight level 390.
Minus 404 feet per minute. Minus 364 feet per minute.
Perfect.
203 feet per minute.
We are now safely cruising at flight level 390 at a speed.
268 knots indicated.
Well, we're at Mach
450, turn right to Robbie.
8.9.
240. 56 feet per minute. 82 feet per minute.
Granita 104, let me
Now what I do,
Nearest facility, FSATC Chatter V, Form 1 row 1 column 4. Star untitled note, Box 28.0.3. Star untitled note, Lockheed Martin registered pre, Lockheed Martin.
left bracket Control P. I'm gonna go into
Nearest
the
facility,
panel.
FSAT, Form 1 row, Star untitled, Restream chat, Ops 20, Star untitled, 747 cockpit panel row 2 column. Lockheed Martin, Lock, 740,
I'm gonna go into this
747,
panel real
expanded, 0.
quick.
Level 1 EMS. Speed controls moving. Speed edit selected. Speed interview. CM. ES auto throttle. Thrust button. Altitude controls moving. Altitude edit selected 39,000.
And we're going to change our altitude
Selection removed. 1 0 0 land 100.
to 100.
Lockheed Martin registered pre-par 3. Lockheed Martin registered pre-par 3D.
I know you're probably saying, well, why are you changing your altitude to 100? Because if you
I-74
know,
152,215 Z auto 25,000 3 KT 10 SM CLR 12 slash M03 3001
the plane's
RMKO.
not going to make a descent because the altitude's still at 39,000. So let's see how far we got to
Distance to
go.
descent 382 slash 0 04418.
44 minutes until we start our descent
Spoilers armed.
into JFK.
268 knots indicated.
passing 1,000, 3 climbing 3,000.
Spoilers armed.
13130 true contact climbing at 5,000.
Climbing 5,000, 13130.
20 minutes before the descent, I will set up the
Spoilers armed.
descent profile. Get that set up.
Just
That allows me to set up the weather. That way the plane will fly at its best conditions.
KDJ 152,215 Z auto 26,070. KDJ 152,215 Z auto 26,070 12 KT 10 SM CLR 12 slash M04 3000 RMKA 01. Spoilers armed.
climbing at 50190.
Climbing 50190, 13130.
Spoilers armed.
Those that might be watching right now, I need you to click on that share button and share this with your friends on Facebook,
Spoilers armed.
Twitter, Instagram, whatever social site you might
Spoilers armed.
be on. Help share the channel.
Connect to 125.5.
125, leader, 124.
Spoilers armed. Distance to descent 364 slash 0 04214. Spoilers armed.
Pretty amazing, isn't it? Take off from Indianapolis and you're only
Spoilers armed.
42 minutes
Hainan
being in
782, climb maintain
New
7,000.
York.
7,000, Hainan 7982.
Spoilers armed. Spoilers armed. Spoilers armed.
Just dash 721 climbing at 50150.
Maintain flight level 150, station 721.
Spoilers armed. KMRT 152,059 Z auto 25,009 KT 10 SM CLR 14 slash.
Yeah, it definitely is, Teardrop.
Cossack 406, turn right the red, Karen.
Distance to descent 354 slash 0 04146. Spoilers armed. Spoilers armed.
Just dash 721 connect control 125.5.
Spoilers armed. KMNN 152,153 Z auto 27,008 KT 9 SM CLR 13 slash M03 3000 RMKA 02 SLP 162 T01331033. Spoilers armed.
I'm going to set my headset down for just a minute. I'll be right back. I need to turn the heat on.
Taxi 34, correction, Taxi 34 heavy true radar contact climbing at 5,000.
KMNN 152,153 Z Auto 27,008 KT minus MCLR 13/M03 at 3000 RMKAO 2 SLP 162 T01331033. Spoilers armed. Spoilers armed.
EVA 1691 show mile to the aerodrome, turn left heading to A show, maintain 2000 TL reception, localizer, clear strong show by left approach.
Spoilers armed.
Heading 080, maintain 2000 to establish clear for ILS 05 left approach, EVA 169er.
Spoilers armed.
Show 6, can you change landing runway to runway show 5 right?
Runway 05 right, Cathay
Spoilers armed.
426.
Spoilers armed.
Got the heat going in here, folks. Lights on.
Spoilers armed.
Cathay 4 show 6 roger, maintain present heading, maintain 3000 to intercept localizer runway show 5 right.
Maintain person heading.
Spoilers
There
armed.
we go.
And person heading.
Alright, I am back, my friends, my sister, my pilot friends, my viewers, my people,
Spoilers armed.
my peepity people. Are you going to be able to watch the landing teardrop? Or you got to leave before
Spoilers
we're
armed.
going to be landing? I don't know. We've got
Distance to descent 331/0:03824.
38 minutes until we start our descent into JFK. Will you be here with us on descent? I'm on my way to JFK, gonna land a plane, that's what I say. On my way to JFK today.
Spoilers armed.
No, I wasn't raised to be a singer. Good thing that's not my day job.
581, direct to Big Hill, climb plateau.
Right on. Teardrop.
Spoilers armed.
Teardrop. Teardrop.
Climb plateau 290, Siberia 581.
Well, we'll be starting our descent here in
Distance to descent 323/0:03731.
37 minutes. We'll start our descent into JFK, so you'll get
Spoilers armed.
to experience the entire flight.
Dynasty 936, maintain 9000 feet.
Dynasty 936, 9000 feet, roger.
Spoilers armed.
And actually, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and set up for our descent. Let me go ahead and
Spoilers armed.
bring up the CDU.
747 cockpit panels, row 1, column. Nearest facilities, FSATC chatter V1. Form 1, row 1. Star untitled notepad, row 1, column 6.
Bohemia 709 to 9000 feet.
Oh, come on, MBDA.
Star untitled note. Lockheed Martin Red 700. Nearest facility, FS8. Form 1. Star untitled. Restream chat. Ops 28. At Deacon CRZ2/3 PM DG 747 CDU row 2, column. Refresh this. CDU. At Deacon CRZ2/3. At RTE1 Lex 1/4 051 DJP.844/FL 390 072 JHW.843/FL 390
I know, that's exciting.
AMFD 152,000.
Alright, so now I'm going to do Alt-I on this. I don't know if you guys can see this window that I'm on, but I'm setting up the descent profile. So do Alt-I.
Correct.
Approach left 1, coast W 1, 530.725 degrees 146 KT.
And basically I'm going to be setting the flaps for our landing.
Land 2, 30 degrees 140 KT. Land
And I
2,
believe
30
we're
degrees
going
140
to,
KT.
so I'm going to rights up to...
Landing rev 3, less QFE/XQNH. Spoilers up. Kind 4, 11,200 feet 3,414 m/. Kind 23R flap/speed.
Hey, Macau 83, put a contact radar on 126 mode.
Spoilers armed.
126.3, Macau 30.
4. 11,200 feet, 3,414 m slash.
Hey, Austin, how are you, buddy?
Kind 4. 11,200 feet, 3,414 m 30 degrees slash 140 kt. Spoilers on.
There we go. The landing part of that is set. Now I go down here. I do Alt V.
Land. 6. Less index thrust limb greater. 5. 4. 11,000.
Go up a page.
Land. 6. 5. End out greater. 4. 240.
Where did I get
CLP
that?
1 slash 3.
10,000, 630, Dynasty 6844.
6. Less off past day 5. Forecast greater.
Forecast greater. Right soft 5.
Land. 4. Degrees slash 5. Degrees slash KT. 4. 6. Less low purge greater.
And then left soft 6.
Less low purge greater.
To load.
CDU message light off.
Basically what that's doing, I'm loading the weather for our descent when we start our descent into JFK.
Land. 4. Degrees slash land. 5. Degrees. 6. Less than day greater.
And then we go back to the
Descent forecast. Descent forecast. Act RTE 1 legs 1 slash 4.
back to the legs page here. And then I'm going to go over
Star on,
here
folder,
to
Star on, Act RT, Lockheed Mark, 700, nearest facility, FSAT, Form 1, row 2, column 2. Form 1.
Form 1
Descent. Landing CH. Descent
for
CHKLST button.
descent checklist.
Press.
Descent checklist.
Star on
Recall.
type. Act RT, Lockheed Martin register. Lockheed Martin registered R3D registered V5.
Check. Notes. Check.
Spoilers on.
Auto brakes. Set. Landing data.
Now my co-pilot
Check.
is
Approach
doing all
briefing.
my buttons here
Completed.
for me.
Spoilers on.
And now our descent checklist has been completed.
Checklist complete.
So there we go. We are all set. When it's time for descent,
100.
we'll be good.
39,000 feet ASL. 268 knots indicated. Minus 13 feet per minute. KLPR 152,000.
Alright, let's check our turbulence
7 feet per
here.
minute.
We're at 7 feet a minute,
3 feet per minute.
3 feet a minute,
Minus 7 feet per minute.
minus 7 feet a minute. Basically what that means is that
KLPR 152,153
anything
auto
minus, that means the
25,010
plane
19 KT 10
is dropping. So when it says, for example, if it said minus 10 feet a minute, that means the plane is dropping, it's calculated to drop at 10 feet a minute. But it's dropping a little bit because of the turbulence. So for example, when I check I do right bracket V
7
as
feet per
in
minute.
Victor, now it says 7 feet a minute. That means it's climbing at 7 feet a minute instead of dropping. Minus means it's doing a descent, and without the minus, it means it's climbing. So it's making up for that little drop that it does when it hits the turbulence.
Minus 10 feet per minute.
See, minus 10 feet a minute,
3 feet per minute.
and then 3 feet a minute. So see how that keeps going up and down?
0 feet per minute.
0 feet a minute,
Minus 10 feet per minute.
minus 10 feet a minute,
Minus 10 feet per minute. 0 feet per minute.
0 feet a minute. So see, it just little bit of turbulence. If it was a lot of turbulence, it'd be like I've seen it all the way down to like minus 800 a minute. And that's big drop. That's big turbulence right there. But yeah, Austin, are you still with us, or did you bail out on us? Because I told you guys not to be jumping out of this airplane without a parachute. That is not safe, and I will not be held responsible. No, I'm just kidding.
38,996 feet. Distance to descent 274/0:031:46.
31 minutes until descent, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't get your seatbelts on when we descend and you fall and you bump your head or something bad happens, I will not be held responsible. However, if you would ever like to schedule a flight with BVI pilots, you can go to www.riskyflights.com. Or you can go to www.willwecrash.com or www.cantheyfly.com. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, he left, I think. But that's all right. People bounce in and out.
38,993 feet. ASL.
All right.
Distance to descent 270/0:031:21.
Got about a half an hour until we start our descent into good old JFK.
Spoilers armed.
Oh, while we're doing that,
Lockheed Martin registered R3D.
I'm gonna go ahead and. All right, right bracket control D. I got
Form
to.
101. Star untitled. Act RT 700. Nearest facility. FSATC. Star untitled. No. Restream chat road. Ops 28. Point. Destination runway row 2 column 5.
Destination runway. So this
Runway
is
combo. Airport edit land.
where you got to go. I got to get the frequency for our ILS.
Spoilers armed.
So KJFK. We'll hit enter there.
7 runways loaded. Runway combo box 04L. 04R. 13L.
There's 13L. Alt O.
Lockheed Martin registered
And now I'll
R3D.
do right bracket D again.
Choose destination runway. Air.
And this is going to be the frequency that I got to put in for our
Fill
descent.
detail. Name. Cat 2L slash DM. Identifier. ITLK.
Alright, so this is a
Name. Cat 2L slash DME 13L. Case.
category 2.
Frequency 111.50.
Frequency is 111.50.
Course 134.8.
Course 134.
Frequency 111.50.
So 111.50,
Course 134.8.
134.
Frequency 111.50.
111.50, 134. 111.50.
Set nav radios. Nav 1 frequency edit selected 113.70. Land selection removed.
111.50.
Nav 1 course edit selected 340. Selection.
134.
Nav 2 frequency edit selected 114 point. Selection.
111.50.
Nav 2 course edit select. OK button. Press. Ills details edit. Nav 1 113.70. Course 340. VO. Set nav radios. Nav 1
Come on,
selection.
111.50.
Nav 1 course selection. Nav 2 frequency selection. Nav 2 course. OK button. Press. Choose destination runway. Ills detail. Nav 1 113.70. Course 340. VORID GSH.
Sometimes putting this
Set nav radios.
frequency
Nav
thing
1 course.
in is
Nav
a
1 frequency
pain
edit selected
in the
113.70.
butt.
KBKL 100. Land selection removed. Nav 1 course edit selected 300. Land selection. Choose destination runway. Ills details edit red only. Nav 1 113.70. Course 340.
Alright, I think it's going to set the frequency itself because it's not letting
Set
me
nav
do
radio.
it.
Nav 1 frequency edit selected 113.70. Selection.
111.50.
Nav 1 course edit selected 340. Selection.
134.
Nav 2 frequency selection. Nav 2. OK button. Ills details edit. Nav 1 113.70. Course 340. VORID GSH.
Alright, things being a pain in the butt. Left bracket shift in.
Set nav radios. Nav 1 frequency edit. Land selection. Nav 1 course edit select. Land selection. Nav 2 frequency edit select. Land selection. Nav 2 course edit select. OK button. Pressed. Ills details edit red only. Nav 1 111.50. Course 134.
There
VORID
we go.
GSH.
Now we
Airport
got
edit.
it.
Runway comma. OK button multiple. Pressed. Lockheed Martin registered.
So you might be asking, well, what was you doing there? What was them numbers for? So basically, the runway that we're going to be landing at is what they call an ILS. And on an ILS, basically the plane will connect to a signal / frequency. And when it connects to that, that's what will allow the plane to go into an auto land mode. And the plane will actually take you right down to the runway without any problems. Now, we don't always get auto land.
KCGF 152,140.
Sometimes we got to land with RNAV, and that means I got to follow the heading for the glide slope and all that, you know, in the runway. I've done it. I've landed that way many a times, but I like auto
KCGF
lands when I can get
152,140.
down. So, let's go to our leg page for a
Form 1
minute.
row 1 column. Star untitled. Act RTE1 legs 1 slash. Act RTE1 legs.
Now I've got a legs page pulled up here, teardrop. Can you see anything on this window?
Act RTE1 legs
Or
1
is
slash.
it blank to you? I don't think this is a visual window.
Refresh display button multiple.
For the
CD display
sighting.
edit red only multi. Act RTE1 071. JHW.843 slash FL390.
So our first waypoint there is 39,000.
102. Oxy.843 slash FL390. 103. DMACK.843 slash FL390. 104.
one's
10.843 slash FL390. 104. 10.843 slash FL390.
All the waypoints on this page are 39,000. Let's go to
Act
the next
RTE1
page.
101. LVZ 288 slash FL285.
Alright, so we'll be dropping from 39,000 to 28,500.
126 degrees 81. LVZ.
Once we get to 28,500 at that waypoint, we'll be going down.
288/FL232. KLNN 152.
Oh, okay. Once we do the 28,000, we'll descend down to 23,000.
103. Hardy 288/FL 195.
And then we'll be going down tonight. get your bifocals, teardrop.
3. Hardy 288/FL
we'll be going down
195.
to 19,000.
STW 288/16,140.
And then from there, we'll be going down to 16,000.
105. Lendy 240/7600.
From 16,000, we're going down to 7,000. All right.
Act RTE 1 Lex 2/4.
That's on page 2. Go to page 3.
Act RTE 1 Lex 3/4. 101. LGA 240/3539.
3539 will be the next waypoint.
217 degrees 2.
And
LX
altitude.
240/2100.
And then there's our localizer waypoint at 2,100 feet.
103. Caxton 170/1500.
It's going to be going down to 1,500.
104. RW13L 170/63. 14. RW13L 170/63.
RW13L.
104. RW13L 170/63.
Uh,
104. RW13L 170/63.
So yeah, the altitude of the runway is actually only 63 feet.
Land. 100. Act RTE 136. 1. LGA 240/3539.
And then basically, if you see, let me go back up here. If you
Land.
see this
6.
page here at the
RT.
bottom,
5. 600.
line 5,
104.
no,
RW13L.
line 4 is the runway.
104. RW13L. 134. 4. RW13L. 105. 600. Land. Act RTE 1 Lex 4/4. 071. DPK. Hold at 2. DPK.
It says hold
Hold
at
at 2.
DPK
DPK/4008.
4,008. That means if we got to do a go around because we can't land, we'll go around and we'll come back up and we'll hold it 4,000 feet or above. But I don't plan
Act
on
RTE
having
1
to
Lex
do a
1/4.
go around. Back to run.
079
back
degrees
to,
88 NM. Act RTE
page
0791. JHW.843/FL 390.
So all these numbers you see, teardrop, 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 6. There's 6 lines.
119 degree 1. JHW
Each one of these
American
are
2233.
waypoints.
12,000.
And each waypoint has its own set of rules.
10,000.
KHZY 152,153 Auto 29. Lockheed Martin registered pre-R3D. Lockheed Martin registered pre-R3.
Check your descent.
Distance to descent 213/0:02443.
24 minutes until descent, my friends. We are getting close. So, yeah.
268 knots indicated. KHZY 152,150.
We are getting close. 24 minutes. This is probably one of my favorite planes to fly. It does really good. It flies really smooth. And actually, this plane here on descent, the most I got to do is when I get down to the localizer is I will activate approach, but from that point on, the plane will connect to it, do what it needs to, and then it will even go into the auto land all by itself. So this might be an older jet, folks, but it's
8916
very highly
160 knot. Radar service terminated. Contact tower on 118.55.
intelligent.
Buenas noches.
But it's pretty amazing that, you know, being visually impaired, we're able to fly these planes. You know, granted, are we real pilots? No, we're not. But the things that we learn are very similar to the things that you would learn outside of the sim connected to a real plane, because everything in the sim, if the sim is good, in p3d it's good, it will match the same stuff that a real plane has. You know, so when you learn about altitude, that's something that you would be able to take with you outside of the sim and apply it to flying. Some stuff you might not do in the sim, but
585,
there's a lot of stuff that
left,
you do.
wind 290, change your clear to land.
And
3 left, just 585.
to me, it's just amazing because you can have conversations with other real pilots and you'll know what they're talking about. Or like when I did a few flights last year, I was much more comfortable because when the plane was doing different things, I understood what it was.
Missile approach from 07, report establishing a localizer.
X-50 LSD ME7 will report established on the localizer, Southwest 112.
Alright, let's see here.
Lockheed Martin register. Distance to descent 190/0:022:1.
22 minutes, Teardrop. I hope you got your seatbelt on, baby girl.
Roger, Southwest 112, established on the localizer.
Ferry 152,151 Z24,011 G19 KT 10 SMCLR 11/02 at 2998 RMKAO 2 SLP 150.
112, good night.
Make sure.
You'll be alright, I already got the whiskey. You're going to be starting to descend here in about 20 minutes.
New notification from Weather Add-on for Flight Simulator F3LWX. Download weather window.
Approach American 1303, we're out of 200 for 18,000 with Papa. Hello, American 1303, radar contact speed 230 knots indicated 210. Okay, 230 on the speed, American 1303. Affirmative.
Hey, what'd that woman say about my papa? Did you hear that? She talking about your papa. No, just kidding. Oh guys, it was nice having today off from college.
Good evening, sir. Runway 23 left, unit 32.
Ferry 152,151.
Next week I go back. Next Saturday, got to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning instead of 9 o'clock. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It be what it be.
3 left.
So
655,
Yeah.
runway 3 left, clear to land, wind 070.
it's a research class too. Oh, makes my head hurt thinking about that.
New notification from Weather Add-on for Flight Simulator F3LWX. Update weather and FS window.
United 1568, runway 23 left, wind 270 degrees south, 6 knots, there's the land.
Middle land 23 left, United 1566.
United 1566. It's gonna be worth it though. It's already. I mean, time is just flying by, and I'll be graduated before I know it. And I can't wait. I absolutely cannot wait. Because I was a bad boy and mommy grounded me. Oh. No. No, we was on fall break. We had a 1 week off for fall break.
Tower Canada 996 heavy. We're on the ILS. It was 23
996 heavy. You are denied. You cannot land.
3 Centennial Boulevard.
Distance to descent 167/0:01924.
19 minutes and 24, 23, 22, 21 seconds, 20, 19, 18, and so on. Crossing my fingers for a good flight tonight.
Cruise 28, runway 23 left, unit 30.47.
I got that heater on over there in the corner teardrop. It seems to be doing its job. Yeah, 1 day pretty much. It's not. It's like they say a week vacation, but technically it's just 1 day. We go 1 day a week. My gosh, I can't believe it's already going into November.
Under 11,000, clear the
then December, and
Zulu.
we won't even have a full month in December because of Christmas and all that. So it's pretty amazing. I don't know, when you look back on like things you've accomplished,
38916, you're ready to contact. You stand by us.
I don't know. You know, I started college in 2017, you guys, and it was a long road, and I didn't think it would ever come to an end. And you know, here I am. I've got 3 degrees so far, and next year I'll have my
KJHW 152,156 Seattle 31,007 KT 10 SMCLR 08/01
I've got a degree in criminal justice. I got a degree in general studies. I've got a degree
KJHW
in
152,156 Seattle 31,007 KT 10 SMCLR 08/01
in psychology. So
descend 10,000.
if anybody that knows me would know that the transition that I made, you know, in my life has been a complete turnaround, completely. And but it was needed. It was needed. I can get a way better job, all that good stuff. So.
Towers over 416, approaching Gumby, 3 right.
I still got a little bit of a road ahead of me, but I'll make it. Technically, I've just got the rest of this semester, and I've got the spring semester, summer, and then fall, and then we're done. That's it. So. Alright, let's check our descent.
Distance to descent 143/0 code 01645.
16 minutes until we start descending the JFK, folks. We're almost there.
Total fuel 35,027.4 pounds.
We got 35,000 pounds of fuel, so we should be good there as well. I think Meatloaf, I believe, if I'm correct on that, I believe it's Meatloaf.
That is correct, sir. Southwest 112, clear for
RMP approach for Rosewood.
Clear to the RE, 7 approach, Southwest 112.
7, you're welcome.
Approach Fairways 829, headed 22.4 for 1,660,000. Spirit 829, continue to descend to 8,000 feet, finish to 983. Just confirm if you're in the Denim 1 Alpha arrival. Affirmative, Denim 1 Alpha arrival, descend 8,000 for Fairways 829.
Distance to descent 128/0 code 01450.
Okay, well,
Distance to descent 127/0 code 01443. Spoilers armed.
No, because I'm getting ready to, got about 15 minutes here, and I'll be making my descent into JFK. I just called to see,
Spoilers armed.
the airport JFK. I was calling to check on the dinner. Alright, well, I got about, I don't know, 20 minutes into the flight. So.
829 over to that tower. Contact tower 1, it is 12. 822 is Fairway.
Is it in the air fryer? Why? Why?
Roger, Bravo Hotel Charlie, commencing the arc. Clear, ILS DME Zulu approach, runway 07, report established, localized.
What do you mean, stuck on what?
Bravo Hotel Charlie, good morning, approach, radar contact, confirming this.
Alright.
Charlie, we want to continue on the 233 and stopway for ILS approach 107.
Alright, well, I'm live. I
KPFT
got
150,
2,100. So I
Roger,
can go.
climb to 7,000 feet, QNH to 90907.
Well, yeah, that's why I called
you're
to
clear
tell
for
you.
ILS DME Zulu round 7. Report established on over.
Alright, bye.
KPFT 150, 2153, Auto 27,090, 14 KT 10 SMCLR 13/M01 at 2994 RMKAO2 SLP 139 T012810.
Alright, let's
Distance
see.
to descent 112/0:01257.
12 minutes till descent, my friends.
268 knots indicated.
I love flying. It's a lot of fun.
Lockheed Martin registered 3R3D registered V5.
Bravo Charlie.
Teardrop, I want you to tell me something. When I do this, tell me if the screen gets bigger for you. Ready? Here I go. Did that make the screen bigger? Did it like make it
Lockheed Martin registered.
like took up the whole screen?
Call 152,200.
Tower American 1407. Good use for the ILS to right. American 1407, roger. Good afternoon, runway 03 right, clear to land.
Call 152,235, Auto 27,004 KT 10 SMCLR 08/M01 at 2995 RMKAO2.
Okay, it's 03 right, clear to land. American 1407.
Right.
Tower República 7068, good afternoon, appreciate it.
República 7068.
Teardrop, I've got a pumpkin
7068, runway 03 right, clear to land.
pumpkin
Wind 020
spice-
at 12 QNH 1010,
pumpkin spice, snack
293
cake.
inches. Caution with bird.
We'll have that on our
010,
descent.
Clear to land,
Yeah.
03 right, or República 7068.
American 773, maintain at least 170 knots indicated until final approach point. The radar service is terminated. Contact tower 118.5.
Maintain at least 170 knots indicated till final approach fix. Again, contact tower 11855, American 773, good night.
Good night, sir. American 773, you're clear for the ILS Zulu runway.
X 152,156, Auto 25,010 G19 KT 10 SMCLR 13/M01 at 2994 RMKAO2 SLP 140 T01281011. Hilts 152,156, Auto 25,010 G19 KT 10 SMCLR 13/M01 at 2994 RMKAO2 SLP 140 T01281011.
00 with November.
United 1547, radar contact is in via de Inaga to Bravo to 14,000.
Alright, folks, let's take a look.
Via Naga.
Distance to descent 86/0:010.
86 miles ago.
Distance to descent 85/0:0954.
That's 9 minutes.
Distance to descent 85/0:0948. Nav 1, 111.50, course 134.
Alright, we got our nav one. We got the frequency set up. The frequency for ILS 13 left is going to be
Canada 995,
111.50 on a course of 139. It's a heading course of 139.
Air Canada 995, maintain oblique 170 knots indicated on the final approach point.
Okay, 170 knots until final approach point of Canada 995.
Air Canada 995, radar
Distance to descent 72/0:0819.
Okay, tower 18, 11855. Have a great night there. 995.
Air Canada 995, radar service terminated on the tower 118.55.
11855, Air Canada 995, good night.
Air Canada 995, clear for the ILS Zulu, runway 23 left approach.
Clear for the ILS Zulu, runway 23 left approach, Air Canada 995.
Distance to descent 65/0:0732. KN 38,152,235. Distance to descent 64/0:0727.
7 minutes until descent. Teardrop, are you still with us? Are you ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. If you don't have your seatbelts fastened on descent and you fall out of your seat, we will not be held responsible.
KN 38,152,255.
If you are snogging during descent and you fall out of your seat during snogging, that is not our fault. If you are in the bathroom smoking a cigarette during descent, that is not our fault. Thank you for flying with BVI. If you would like to get a ticket and fly with us next time, you can go to www.willwecrash.com. Not really. Alright, let's see.
Distance to descent 56/0:0631.
Alright, 56 miles to go. And 56 miles only takes 6 minutes.
269 knots indicated.
At 269 knots indicated.
ILS Zulu, runway 23 left approach.
Clear for the ILS Zulu, runway 23 left approach, Air Canada
490 knots true.
Which, that would be
268 knots indicated.
268 knots is
490 knots true.
490 knots true.
KN 38,152,255 Z auto. Simulation rate 1.
Emirates 9935, radar service terminated.
Spoilers on. 489 knots true.
11855.
KN 38,150. Distance to descent 50/0:0548.
5 minutes, folks. 5 minutes. Yeah, keep on messaging me. Why not?
Approach Qatari 8173, heavy passing flight number 243 for 14,000, descending via the Naga to Bravo Island.
Qatari 8173, radar contact, flight direct to Cesta and descent to cross Cesta at 12,000.
Okay, just to reconfirm, flight direct Cesta, cross Cesta 12,000,
Spoilers on.
Qatari 8173.
That is correct.
Distance to descent 41/0:0446.
41
Mirage
miles.
9935 KD, expect the RMP runway 23 right approach.
RMP 23 right, Emirates 9935.
Now during this descent, you guys will see me going from this window
Act RTE 1 Lex 1/3 PM DG CDU display.
to this window.
Act RTE 1 Lex 1 CDU display at red home. Act RTE 122 1 Stent .843/FL 390 122 degrees 1 nm 102 Magio .843/FL 390 122 degrees 44 nm. Act RTE 1 Lex 1/3 Act RT 122 degrees 25 n 1 Magio .843/FL 390 1 2 LVZ 288/FL 285 Lockheed Martin registered pre-Arthur Lockheed Martin registered 39,000 feet ASL. Distance to descent 32/0:0346.
3 minutes.
Distance to descent 29/0:0323.
3 minutes and 23 seconds. Now if I was on VATSIM with other ATC controller, this is where I would be when I start descent. If ATC was on, they would give me directions. Sometimes they give you directions, sometimes they just tell you to follow your descent path. If you're on Unicom, when I'm on Unicom, basically that means there's no ATC controllers on. When I'm on Unicom, I'll let the pilots know where I'm at because I can't see some of the other little radars on my dash. I will let the pilots know where I'm at. I'll say, for example, I might come on and say, BBI 9er Delta Whiskey crossing flight level 390. That means that I'm crossing over 39,000 going to 38,000. I'll let them know things like that. Usually I'll report about every 5,000 feet.
152,254. $39,000 feet ASL. Distance to descent 18/0:02:7. Distance to descent 18/0:02:3. Distance to descent 15/0:01:43.
Alright, minute and 43 seconds.
Distance to descent 14/0:01:35.
Now you should, if you well, I don't know how well your volume is on what you might be watching, but with me having headphones on, I can hear the engine slowing down when it gets ready to do a descent.
Distance to descent 11/0:01:16.
11 miles from descent. 11 miles. And this would be, again, if I was on Unicom, I'd come on and I'd say, BVI 9er Delta Whiskey, going to be starting my descent
Approaching top of descent.
into JFK, crossing flight level 390. Alright, we approaching descent. You heard him say that.
7 feet per minute. Distance to descent 7/0:0050.
7 miles ago. 50 seconds and 7 miles. That is
Distance to descent
crazy.
6/0:0043.
43 seconds.
Distance to descent 6/0:0038.
6 miles in 38 seconds. Now that's a record.
Distance to descent 5/0:0031.
Here we go, sister. Here we go. Here we go.
Distance to descent 2/0:0015.
2 miles, 15 seconds. It takes 15 seconds to go 2 miles. Here we go. Get ready.
Distance to descent 0/0:0:2. 100.
Altitude is set to 100. You can hear, listen to them engines. Oh, listen to that beauty. Oh, that is beautiful.
Minus 1722 feet per minute.
We're starting our descent.
Minus 2119 feet per minute.
Minus 2,193 feet a minute.
Minus 2949 feet per minute.
Minus 2,941 feet a minute.
Minus 3894 feet per minute. 38,000 feet. KAVP 152,200.
We're going over 3,000 feet a
Minus
minute.
3983 feet per minute.
Almost 4,000 feet a minute.
Minus 3983 feet per minute. 37,939 feet ASL. Act RTE1 leg. Act RTE1
Go
leg.
back here and look at this page
Act
right
RTE
here.
122 degrees 31 nm. KAVP 152,254 ZVRP 06
31
KT 10
miles
MCL.
to reach.
1 LVZ 288/FL 285.
28,000.
Lockheed Martin. 37,049 feet ASL. 37,000 feet.
Yep, we're landing. This is my funnest part about the flight, is doing descent.
36,000 feet.
I love descent. Alright, descent speed.
Minus 3343 feet per minute.
We're going at 3,000.
Minus 3143 feet per minute.
3,143 feet a minute. That's how fast we're
35,000 feet.
dropping.
Minus 2595. 34,868 feet ASL.
We're at 34,000. We at least got to be at 28,000 within that miles that it gives you right here. See, it says
Act RTE 122 degrees 25 nm.
122 degrees at
122 degrees 25 nm.
25 miles. So we got
34,000 feet.
25 miles to reach.
1 LVZ 288/FL 285.
28,500 feet.
126 degrees 18. 1 LVZ 288/FL 2. Lockheed Martin. 291 knots indicated.
You also see me here in a little bit. I'll go into that panel and I'm going to be adjusting my
33,000 feet.
speed. Because this is a big jet.
292 knots indicated. 32,649 feet ASL.
We're at 32,000. We got 4,000 feet to go and 20 miles. Not until we land, but until we get to that waypoint. We still got about
32 distance to destination 112/0:01256.
We should be on the runway in 12 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have your seatbelt on, too bad. If you ain't smart enough to buckle up on it when you take off in an airplane or when you land, that is your fault. Do not hold BVI responsible. Thank you for flying with. We don't give a
31,000
darn.
feet.
No, I'm just kidding. I would like to thank everybody for watching the video. If you're watching this while it's not live anymore and you're just watching it at a later time, I would like to thank you for watching the video as well. Everybody that watches these videos, that's what counts. That's what helps us, raise our views, raise our subscribers. And I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to this channel,
30,000 feet.
you need to go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And when you do, tap on the notification button and set your notifications to always. That way you're notified each and every time that we publish a new video here on YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/BVIPilots. That is twitter.com/Bravo Victor India Pilots. You can also find us on Twitch TV. If you go to twitch.tv/BVI Pilots. That's twitch.tv/Bravo Victor India Pilots. You can also check out our Facebook page. If you go to facebook.com/BVI Pilots, you can follow us there and keep up with announcements and everything that might be happening here at the BVI community. Either way, I want to thank anybody for watching the videos, the live streams, and to show your support. We really appreciate it. Remember, we got a goal, and we're trying to reach 100 subscribers before the end of the year. We're slowly getting there because of you. When you share the channel, that helps us. When you make a like, that helps us.
28,000 feet.
When you talk in the discussions, that helps us. And all of us here at BBI are very appreciative to every one of you that support what we do. We now take you back to your program. Alright, here we go.
27,312 feet ASL.
Alright, we're at 27,000. I'm going to be slowing this thing down in a minute.
27,000 feet.
Because I want to be at 250 knots before we get to 10,000 feet.
290 knots indicated.
And right now we're at 290 knots indicated, so we're going a little fast there.
Act RT, Form 101, Star Untitled Note, 747 cost,
So I'm going over here to
747.
the 747 window. This might not have writing on it, Teardrop. I don't
AM,
know,
altitude
but
control button. Altitude at, speed, auto drop, ES slash, CMDSPD button, speed intervene button. Speed edit selected 240. 26,000 feet, speed intervene button, CMDSPD button, ES slash lock toggle button. Auto throttle arm button, ES slash, CMDSPD button. Speed intervene button, KM, speed edit selected 204, speed intervene button, pressed. Speed edit selected 288. Selection removed. Lockheed Martin registered. Lockheed Martin
I
registered.
don't know where he went.
289 knots indicated.
And now we're going to slow this thing down to about 250 knots.
25,186 feet ASL. 283 knots indicated. 282 knots indicated. Minus 272 feet per minute. 278 knots indicated. Minus 322 feet per minute. 25,120. 275 knots indicated.
And I'm basically just slowing this thing down, you guys, because the 744s, the 747s, the 777s, these are all really big jets. So it takes a little time for it
25,000 feet.
to slow down. Right now you should see the cockpit, Teardrop.
Lockheed Martin red. 257 knots indicated.
We're at 257 knots, so we're slowing down nice.
24,800. Minus 1109 feet per minute.
And the plane will compensate for speed compared to when it needs to get to the waypoint. Like right now,
Minus 1683 feet per minute.
or we're dropping at
Minus 1736 feet per minute.
1,736 feet a minute.
Minus 1732 feet per minute. Minus 1716 feet per minute.
And now that
Minus 1686 feet per minute. 24,000 feet.
that number's going down now, so
Minus 1667 feet per minute.
now it's 1,600 feet a minute.
Minus 1644 feet per minute.
So you're going to see that slow down when it gets to certain waypoints.
23,760 feet ASL. 254 knots indicated.
254 knots indicated. That's what I like to see.
740. Act RTE 1 Lex 1. CDU. Act RTE 127 degrees 11 NM. 1. Hardy 288 slash FL 194.
We basically need to be at 19,000 in
127 degrees 11 NM.
11 miles.
Lockheed Martin. 23,005. Minus 1755 feet per minute.
I'm going to throw out my spoiler for a minute.
Spoilers 53. Minus 1818 feet per minute.
Make it drop a little faster.
Minus 1949 feet. 23,152 feet ASL. 23,150. 23,152 feet ASL. Lockheed Martin registered R3D registered V5. Spoilers 53. 23,152 feet ASL. Altimeter 1013. 29.9. Minus 2110 feet per minute. 251 knots indicated. 22,597 feet ASL.
We're at 22,000.
Minus 2835 feet per minute.
Dropping at 2,835 feet a minute.
22,207 feet ASL.
Now it's telling us
22,000
we
feet.
got traffic, but I ain't worried about that. That's just AI.
Minus 2530. 21,254 knots indicated. Act RTE 1 Lex 1. CD. Act RT 127 degrees 3 NM.
3 miles to reach
Lockheed Martin registered
18,000.
R3D.
It's not a big
Register
deal if we
V5.
miss it, but
21,200. Minus 2264. 254 knots indicated. 20,968 feet ASL.
come on, baby, get down there. Atta girl.
20,562 feet ASL. $254 knots. 19,985 feet ASL.
Almost 18,000 where I wanted to be. We only had 3 miles to go, so I'm okay with that. We're going to go ahead and...
254 knots indicated. K12. Minus 2320 feet per minute.
Speed brake
Spoilers
arm.
armed. Spoilers armed.
Alright, turned off that spoiler. It's back to being armed.
256. Act RTE 1. CDU. Act RT 127 degrees 7 NM. 1. STW 288/16,044.
And then we got to
127
be
degrees 7 NM.
at a heading of 127.
127 degrees 7 NM. 19,000
And
feet.
7 miles, I need to be at 16,000 feet.
Lockheed Martin registered.
So if that makes sense to you, basically each waypoint has altitudes that the plane needs to try to be at that waypoint by that altitude. Next time Teardrop comes around, I'm going to put her behind the controls here and make her fly one of these big old jets. If anybody likes the idea of making my sister fly and never flown before, give us a thumbs up. And I'll check back on this video's views in a couple of days. And if I see some
feet.
thumbs up, we're going to make her fly this thing.
17,922 feet ASL.
We're at
Transition altitude.
17,922 feet. Transition
29.96 inches. Dot.
altitude.
Altimeter 1014. 29.95 inches. Dot.
All right.
Spoilers armed. Lockheed Martin registered pre-par 3. Altimeter 17,500. 255 knots indicated. 255 knots indicated.
Oh, you gonna fly this thing, girlfriend. You gonna fly. You gonna fly. You gonna fly high in the sky. It ain't so bad. I'll be your co-pilot. It'd be all good.
17,000 feet. 16,896 feet ASL.
We're at 16,800 feet, folks. Again, if I was on Unicom, I would have announced already probably 2 or 3 announcements where I was. I'd let them know again. I'd say BVI, Niner Delta Whiskey, crossing 16,000. That'd be 16,000. 16,000. Anything at 18,000 and up, they would say flight level 180 or flight level 190. That'd be 18,000, 19,000. 20,000 would be flight level 200. Under 18,000, if you just say 15,000, you would say crossing over 15,000 or 12,000, 12,000. Oh yeah, you will. We just crossed over 16,000. That's 16,000.
15,867. Minus 1486 feet. Act RTE 1 leg. CD. Act RTE 111 degrees 29 NM.
29 miles, and we got to be
240/7600.
at 7,000
Lockheed
feet.
Martin registered pre-par
So
3D.
we need to
15,616 feet. 254 knots indicated. Spoilers armed. Explorer. Act RTE 1. Act RTE 1 legs. Lockheed Martin.
Hold on, Sam is being silly.
Desktop.
What are you doing, Sam?
Act
Come
RTE 1
on.
legs 1 slash CDU display edit red only. Act RT 111 degrees 20. Lockheed Martin registered pre-par 3D. Lockheed Martin registered pre-par. Spoilers 53. 15,000. Minus 1690. Act RT 747 cop. 747
change
cockpit
my
panels.
speed.
Speed edit selected 205. Selection.
To
Lockheed Martin
240
registered pre-par.
knots.
Lockheed Martin registered. 251 knots indicated. 250 knots indicated. 14,008. Minus 1788 feet per minute. 249 knots indicated. Minus 1519 feet per minute. 747 cop. Act RTE 1 legs 1.
It
CD
wants
unit.
me to be at
101. Lendy 204. 111 degrees 22 NM.
a heading of
Act
111
RT 111 degrees 22 NM.
in 22
1.
miles.
Lendy 240/7600.
We need to be as
14,000
close as we
feet.
can to 7,600, 7,600.
102. LTA 240/3539. 203. Telex 240/2100. Lockheed Martin registered. Lockheed Martin registered. 13,636. 243 knots indicated. 243 knots. Nav 1, 111.50. Course 134.
We are looking good, guys. We are looking real nice.
13,118 feet ASL. 13,000 feet.
ILS set.
That there just said ILS set. That means the frequency is set for runway 13 left for the ILS approach.
KMMU 1, 12,243 knots indicated. Minus 1978 feet per 12,065 feet ASL. 12,000. Spoilers 53.
Right now I got the
Act
spoilers
RTE 1 left 1
out,
slash
but I
Act
need
RTE
them
1
to
left
be
Act
out
RTE
because I'm trying
112
to
degrees
get
16
to...
nm. 1. Lendy 240 slash 7600. Lockheed Martin Reg. Lockheed Martin. Minus 1955 feet per minute. 243 knots indicated.
243 knots. Another rule to remember, Teardrop, is when you get to 10,000 feet, your airplane, by the rules for aviation, is your plane cannot be over 250 knots. If it was,
11,000 feet.
ATC would be telling you to slow down.
10,883 feet. Minus 19. 243 knots indicated. Minus 1929 feet. 10,603. 243 knots indicated. 10,400. 243 knots indicated. Minus 1926 feet per minute. KCDW 152,253 Z 16,006 KT 10.
There was a seatbelt.
10,100. 243 knots indicated. Minus 1923 feet per minute. 10,000 feet.
Passing 10,000 feet.
243 knots indicated. Landing on. 9818 feet AS. Spoilers armed. 244 knots indicated. Act RTE, Act 100, 1, Lendy 240 slash 76, 100, 2, LTA 240 slash 3539. 100, 2. Lockheed Martin registered pre-par 9305 feet. 246 knots indicated.
I'm gonna get one flap out.
Flaps 1.
Now you're gonna hear that reading the whole time now. It's something with the TFM that's got to be fixed.
8853 feet ASL. 8808 feet ASL. 240 knots indicated. Minus 2274. 241 knots indicated. 8519 feet ASL. Act RTE 1. Act RT 112 degrees 5 nm. 1. Lendy 240 slash 7599. 132. LTA 240 slash 3539. 136 degrees 14 nm. 2. LTA 240 slash 3539. 8,000 feet. 102. LTA 240 slash 3539. 203. Telex 240 slash 2100. 134. Caxton 170 slash 1500. 1. 3. Telex 200. Lockheed Martin registered pre-par 3. Lockheed Martin. 204. 7,400 feet. 242 knots. Act 747 car. Speed controls moving. Speed edit selected 240. Selection. 220. Lockheed Martin registered pre-par 3D register. 6940. Minus 1257 feet per minute.
Flaps 5.
238 knots indicated. Minus 1079 feet per 233 knots indicated. Flaps in motion. 229 knots indicated. 6616 feet. 6538 feet at. 226 knots indicated.
Yeah, cross your fingers here.
747 cockpit panels row 1. Act RTE 1. Act 112 degrees 0. 1.
Glide
Lendy
slope
240 slash 7555. KT 1. Act RT 136 degrees 12 nm. 1. LTA 240 slash 3539. Flaps 5. 202. Telex 240 slash 2100. Lockheed Martin 5950. 587. 221 knots indicated. Flaps 5.
I'll keep coming back to the sim window so you can
Act
see it,
RTE
but
1.
I gotta
Act
pop
RT
over here to
Act
read
RT
my...
136 degrees 12 nm. 1. LTA 200. Land. Act RTE 136 degrees 10 nm. Land. Lockheed Martin 5241 feet. Minus 17. 224 knots indicated. 5,000 feet. Altimeter 1014. 29.9. 4926. 4889 feet. 222 knots indicated. Act RTE 1. Act RT 1. 1. LG 2. Telex 240/2100. 1. 3. Caxton 170/1500. 1. 2. 1. LGA 240/3539. Lockheed Martin registered p3d registered p.
Approach hold
Center
on.
autopilot light on. Brake autopilot light on. Approach light on. 222 knots indicated. $221 knots. Flaps 5. 3940 feet ASL. 3895 feet ASL.
Flaps 10.
747 cockpit panels. Speed controls grouping. Speed edit selected 220. Flaps 10. Flaps 10. Distance to destination 17/0:0156. Speed edit selection removed. Mid 189. Lockheed Martin registered pre-R3. Lockheed Martin registered pre 3449. 3434. 213 knots indicated. -410. Error dialog. Your computer has run out of available memory. Please restart pre-R3D register and select different graphics, scenery, or traffic settings. OK button.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Speed control grouping. Speed edit selected 1.
The sim just crashed on us, you guys. You gotta be kidding me.
747 cockpit panels.
Oh no! It gave me an error about memory. You gotta be kidding me.
747 cockpit panels. 747 cockpit panels.
Alright, you guys, so here's what we're gonna have to do.
747 cockpit panels. Act RTE1 legs 1/2 p.m.
That sim just
Act
crashed
RTE1
on
legs.
us.
Act RTE1 legs 1/2 p.m. DG7. Form 1. Descent CHKLST button.
Well, there
Desktop
went
list
that.
ATC chatter.x28.
In for a good landing, a good flight.
Program manager. Star untitled notepad. Star untitled. Nearest facilities row 1 column 2. Nearest facilities 122.8.
You gotta
Nearest
be,
facilities.
you gotta
Nearest
be
facilities
kidding me.
132. 122.800 checkbox not checked.
You
Star
gotta be
untitled notepad.
kidding me. Come
FSATC
on.
chatter V1.2. Star untitled. Restream chat row. Ops 28.0. Star untitled notepad. FSATC chatter V1. Flight aborted. Star untitled notepad. FS Airlines row 1 cop. FSAT. Restream chat row. Ops 28. Star untitled notepad. Star untitled. Folder view. Star untitled. FS. Star untitled. Restream chat row. Ops 28. Star untitled. FS Airlines row 1 column 2. Flight aborted.
Oh, yeah, thanks, FS. I know my flight was
FS
aborted.
Airlines row 1 cop. FS Airlines. Star untitled notepad.
Alright, well, tomorrow, Teardrop, we're going to do the same flight over. I'm going to wait while you're off, and we'll do it again tomorrow evening. Does that
Star
sound good?
untitled notepad.
You guys, I
FSATC chatter
apologize.
V1.2.1 row 1 column.
I did
FSATC
not
chatter.
expect that to
Star untitled.
happen.
Star untitled notepad row. Restream chat row 1 column 4.
You gotta be
Ops
kidding me.
28.0.3. Ops 28.
That was a perfect flight. It was, Anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody watching. I love flying. I appreciate you guys. I love my sister.
Stop streaming checkbox checked.
I love my
Scene
family
transit
very
controls window.
much.
Stop streaming checkbox checked.
So,
Stop streaming checkbox checked. Scene transit controls window.
yeah, no kidding. All right, sis, I love you very much. Everybody else, y'all have a wonderful night. And we'll talk again later. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social sites you might be a part of. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. Till next time, keep the blue skies up. And if you don't, then I've said it once, I've said it twice. I'm going to say it again. Houston.
Ops 20.